Okay, guess what? That's what. Guess again, guess again. Um, I got my, new panels on. Um, there goes one of them. Hit the power button, I guess. Um, so this is nice. We've got a little bit of a cord blocking the control stick forward and to the right. Um, oh, um, so I just spent about 20-30 minutes finding some adapters, uh, which should turn these cords 90 degrees so they're pointed straight back, and then there shouldn't be too much of a problem uh, with the with not being able to point the control stick that far. This is our little camp, our little hillside camp, and we're up here at the North Yuba River, and it's raining, and so I don't think we've got our engine running. Maybe we do. Yeah, we do. So let's fly to Miami. Okay. Oh, these are really nice crisp displays. Okay. M I A. And I was gonna go to Teterboro or JFK. It's 2,200 miles, so not that much farther uh, than from here to Mexico City. I was going to fly to New York City, but I'm more familiar with the Miami area, just for now. So, and what we can do is walk back into the ship, and this nice little canyon. So let's see, our bearing to Miami is about 090, and we're headed almost straight there. So let's see if I can blast off out of here. Good. And won't have to make much of a turn. Do want to keep my ground speed under control, as it's easy to fly right past where we're going. And we made it. Good. So now, I mean, I have these instruments down here. I don't really need the heads-up display, which is kind of cool. So you can definitely fly from the 3D view. The question is, when we start to go faster, well, what I do want to have is these data points. And let's see here. There we go. As we're flying, it's given us, we're flying here at about 500 knots and, or 500 miles per hour, and it's given us a 5 hour estimated time in Miami. So, I want to watch how, when I accelerate, how the game does. Right now we're getting about 70 or 80 frames per second, which is really, really good. Especially since I'm filming and I'm running the big display and the two smaller displays. They're all running at HD resolution. So I've got the simulator dialed down quite a bit. It would do 4K. It would do 4K. I'm just making sure the switch isn't programmed to do anything because it might hit the cables that I just put in for this right monitor. Let's go in here to stick and aileron trim center. Okay, well, I guess I can leave that for now. One of these is aileron trim. Yaw trim right, yaw trim left. Pitch, roll trim right, roll trim left. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So just flying up here out of the northern Sierra Nevada foothills. And I guess we can see if we can get a X-plane map. 8081. Anyone? I don't think it's working. It'd be cool if you could just email the link right from here. And if for no other reason than to make my control panel look awesome on film. There it is. I gave it away. Gmail. Looks like we're coming up on Lake Tahoe, actually. In here, yeah, our map's not working. I don't understand what the problem is. So we've come about 60 degrees to the right. The thing is, I can please fix the port issue in the advanced setup tab first. Well, and I can't find, oh yeah, I can see it. It's right here. Oh, it's because I had two of them open. Oh, is that why? Oh. Okay. Ah. Okay. Oh yeah, here we go. Got our maps on now. Nevada, Utah, Colorado. So as I add thrust to about I don't know, 20%, about 10%. That's enough to get us going pretty fast. We get a little bit of buffeting as we go into our left turn here. We're going Mach 3 and through the clouds a little bit. So you can come in here and check to see that we're filming, just because I'm nervous about it. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Audio looks good too. Okay, so here's 090 on the heading. And we're only at 18,000 feet, so we need to get quite a bit higher. The rudder trim is over here. Oh, whoops, that was our OMS. Added in about 5 or 6 clicks of rudder trim. Left rudder trim. Because we had already turned 15 degrees back to the right there. We're at heading 105 and we want to be at 090. So we're doing about Mach 4, 23,000 feet. I guess I want to pitch up to about 5 degrees. I can see my pitch down on my G1000 display here, and also my heading. So the higher we go, even with 10% of our maximum thrust, the higher we go, the faster our ground speed will get. And I'm not really trying to fly this as fast as possible. Coming up on Tonopah, Nevada. 40,000 feet. I guess there's some clouds up here. Like a big storm. Mach 7 now. 1600 knots indicated. About 5,000 knots ground speed. And 23 minutes to our Miami. So I'll pull the throttle back. And I forgot, that's one thing with the G1000 is our altitude tape winds out. Oh, but we have our altitude up here, so we're at 84,000 feet, Mach 15, 10,000 miles per hour, and we'll be there in 12 minutes apparently. But we're going faster and faster and faster. I'm not sure if 1500 knots indicated is too fast to put on the autopilot. So, but then again, I mean, 12-minute flight time from San Francisco, to Miami is still way, way faster than, anything that I've heard of in the real world, and that's not even not even close to as fast as we could probably do it if we could control the top of descent point precisely and get into Miami. So we are doing Mach about 24, and I should bring the thrust back ever so slightly. We're at 100,000 feet. Yeah, I think the graphics is a little bit more beautiful without the bright green heads-up display, if you know what I mean. So my first flight instructor always said not to chase the tape, but we can use it. My vertical speed indication still works, but my altitude tape's run out. But we have all that data up here, so it'd be cooler if we could get it on this display. Oh, that'd be way cool. I should ask them if they can do that. Pipe the data outputs into the G1000. We're passing Albuquerque. Oh, we're slowing down a lot now. So I throttled up a little bit. Now we're slowing down more. Why are we slow? Oh, we're slowing down because we're going down. Yeah, we came all the way down to 65,000 feet. We want to get back up to 100. And maybe trim it out a little bit better. Well, I mean, maybe that's why he says not to chase the tape. Because it gets you into a fugue where you want to subconsciously fly back down to the ground and land and have a sandwich. Estimated to be in Miami in 5 minutes now. Back up to Mach 23. Pull the throttle back a little bit. and try and maintain my altitude this time. 107 is bearing to Miami, and we're at 103, so not bad. I'm totally not used to flying with this Garmin display, but it's nice. These displays are nice. The only thing is, like I said on one of the previous episodes, is that they're not touchscreens, so that's kind of a bummer, but there really wasn't too much to press on them anyway. You basically just get them, put in your nav, and then that's it. So coming abeam Dallas now, Wichita Falls, Denton, Fort Worth, Plano, Texas. Yeah, it's hard to tell how our pitch angle is out the window here. So because the horizon's hard to see, I guess. So we slowed back down again. Now saying we have about 7 minutes to Miami, and that's because we lowered back down again. We're at 71,000 feet in Mach 14. So, oh, there's also Tampa and Orlando. So that's not a bad state of affairs. To have all those cities to explore. The question is it gonna be dark over there? No, I guess not. It's 9 a.m. here on the West Coast, so it's only noon in Florida. And coming abeam Shreveport, Louisiana. Still another 7 minutes. We seem to be subconsciously descending. As I'm talking away and looking at the maps. And coming abeam Natchez, Mississippi, and Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Setting of a great novel I read called Natchez Burning. They're telling my flight computer is telling me 3 minutes now to Miami. Coming to beam New Orleans, Gulfport, Biloxi. We're headed right for it. That looks like a stealth fighter spawning or materializing in the bottom right corner. Hopefully this wasn't too fast for the computer tower to calculate stuff. Now heading over the Gulf of Mexico. And 3 minutes now into Miami. 11,000 miles per hour, 80,000 feet, Um, and should probably start heading down, even though we've kind of been accidentally entering descent this whole time. And 2 minutes into Miami now, coming up over Tampa. Now, we're at 70,000 feet and 320 miles out. Our bearing is 125. Our heading is 124. Course is 125. Well, course and heading and bearing all mean different things in different vehicles, I think. But and then there's of course the difference between mag heading and true heading. So, but I think we're right on target for Miami according to the GPS, and that's good. Now our tape just started registering again. It doesn't register above 60,000. I asked him if that's something we could change in the code of X-Plane, but I guess you can, but they don't want to do it because it's a commercial product and they want to make it as realistic as possible. So, it's still telling me 3 minutes to Miami. I guess we've cut our speed about in half. We're 5,000 miles per hour now. And 50,000 feet. Mach 8. So as much as I didn't want to slow down, kind of did it accidentally, I guess. Now we're speeding back up a little, showing 2 minutes. 127 the bearing, which is the computer's estimate of the direction to our destination. It says it right here, and then 125 is our heading, and then our course is 127. I think that's another way we can set our instrument. It's called a course direction indicator in a Cessna trainer. So we've got 100 miles to go. 1 minute. We're Mach 10. So let's cut the thrust in half. And still can't really see anything out the window other than like clouds and haze and stuff. Ground speed's still 3,500 knots, so we've got 60 miles and 60 miles to go. So I'm not sure how long that took. Maybe, I guess, 10 minutes or something. I should have set a timer, but this is sort of my thing that I wanted to see. Like, could a ship do these sort of like airport to airport or big city to big city trips? Even though it's technically a space plane or a spaceship, you don't really have to go into space, so it's kind of limited, but you get about, I guess, like, we didn't go much higher than 100,000 feet, so that's like about, about 10 miles high. And space generally is considered to start at 50 miles high. So, um, but I think flying that way is faster than flying into space on a ballistic trajectory. And incidentally, this is the first time I've ever not overshot my destination city. I think so. We're showing 13 miles away from the airport, and it's actually over here. We got about 30 degrees right, of course. And Mach 1.4 right now. So we can overfly. I see the airport. Oh, there's a district called Hialeah. I didn't know that. Does that mean my stepbrother Leah is in, or Caleb is in Miami? So, after I go back and review this tape, I can actually time how long that took, from, like, say, Lake Tahoe to here. Definitely, like, the best approach, and good departure, too. It was IFR most of the way, I think, which is like kind of a bummer, because I would like to sightsee more. But here we are in Miami, Hialeah, Perez Art Museum, Fontainebleau, Westchester, Coral Gables, South Miami, Dadeland, Pinecrest, Kendall. I think I was extra careful not to go too fast that time, but I think that's not my target velocity for these kinds of trips. We can go at least twice as fast, and at most 10 times as fast. It's just a matter of dropping out of that super high velocity in time to make your destination. I'm not sure where the harbor is here, but I was just gonna land over here by these buildings. But I'm thinking in my head to myself, like, maybe this area you're not allowed to land, or you're not allowed to have boats or something, but because I don't see any. But our wheel brake is off, so we're just charging it super fast, so I guess that's okay to land going 120. So disembarking, standing up, getting out of the ship, and so forth. Now we can put a anchor out, right? And shut our engines down. Wow, pretty neat, pretty neat. Um, Today I feel like I'm gonna go. It's Friday, so um, uh, I'm I've got an appetite, and it qualifies as a weekday, Friday. So I can be true to my earlier statement that I preferred to go eat at the bagel bakery on weekdays.